Callahan's court records from Tangipahoa Parish show that since 2008, he's been arrested 8 times in that parish. And now Callahan's sister is speaking out, saying she's been warning Mississippi authorities about her brother's behavior for years. Dixie Hemphill says her brother's actions are gruesome, but it's not something she's surprised about. Brooklyn Joyner from our sister station in Jackson has the story.
This ain't his first affair. This is his first affair that he's been caught red-handed.
Dixie Hemphill now responding to her brother Daniel Callahan's arrest in Jackson on Thursday. Callahan is accused of killing Callie Brunette in Louisiana and abducting her 2 children. Authorities say he took them to Bulger Drive in Jackson, where he killed Brunette's 3-year-old daughter. While leaving Jackson Police Headquarters, Callahan admitted to the crimes he's charged with.
I had no reason for what I did. All I know is I want to say I was sober and only on Lexapro and off Lexapro, and I'm also diagnosed borderline with a multiple personality disorder.
I would love to defend my brother, and I'd love to say it was the Lexapro, but it's not the Lexapro. He knows what he's doing.
Hemphill says her brother has been troubled his entire life and is a mastermind at crime. She says that his actions against Brunette's family were horrific. She says her brother dated Brunette 13 years ago.
I met her kids twice, you know, that doesn't even matter. I feel so bad for her parents. Like, what? Why?
Hemphill says she has gone to Mississippi Bureau of Investigation and the Lincoln County Sheriff's Department regarding her brother's behavior more than a year ago. She said Callahan once confessed to her that he molested a minor and he also took part in the death of a reported missing man. She said they did not take her seriously.
I need someone to take us serious because look what happened. And y'all think, and Lincoln County said there was no merit to him killing anyone. But yet they diagnosed him with seeing hallucinations and being schizophrenic and just let him walk up out of them doors.
She said that Callahan had goals of pursuing a life like his father.
He was classified as a serial killer. And we even tried to tell MBI about this, that he wanted to be a prodigy of his dad and he was writing his own book, except he was going to succeed his dad. And he has.
We spoke to the Lincoln County Sheriff regarding Callahan's criminal past. He says they did not ignore Hemphill's warning.
There was an allegation made against him on a sexual battery case. That case was investigated and presented to a Lincoln County grand jury. The grand jury did not indict him for any of those charges.
He says there was just not enough evidence to indict Callahan on these allegations. How does it make you feel knowing that he slipped through the cracks of the justice system earlier on?
Well, ma'am, of course, it's a very sad situation dealing with these families and their loss. Our society, based on information that you can verify in order to convict somebody, like I said, his earlier cases were presented to a grand jury of people of the county who did not feel like there was enough information to indict him on that earlier case.
And we're told the Mississippi Bureau of Investigation was contacted about commenting, but haven't heard anything back yet. And to see a full recap of everything we know and a timeline of the